Hello, Brain Trust. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Do you ever feel like sometimes when you're a little bit stressed out, you automatically jump to the worst case scenario and you catastrophize? Or when you're scrolling on your phone and you see like some negative news coverage, you just feel entranced and you like go down that rabbit hole and you start looking for similar videos or events about something that's kind of like dark and negative and just pessimistic. That's what I wanted to talk about with you guys in this video. It's the negativity bias, and it's actually rooted in biology. They say about 60 to 70%, the majority of your white matter is tuned to actually resonate more with negative events. And a lot of it stems from like our biological evolution and how we've been trained to pay attention to negative things so that we can like better keep ourselves safe and avoid them and outsmart them. But in this society where we're obviously not being chased by a saber-tooth tiger and we're in cooperative, collaborative communities where it's all about teamwork and relationships and good communication. Those like innate biological traits don't serve us well, is what I think, right? So how do you like combat this implicit negativity bias? The one way I've thought about doing it is I actually have to be very intentional about reframing these challenging scenarios to what I can learn from them and how they can help me grow, right? And we talked about this in a previous episode, but usually when I personally fear something, to me, it's like an invitation for growth. It's saying that, hey, there's some unresolved stuff from your past or some limiting beliefs you hold or some deficiencies you think you have that you really need to get more comfortable with so that you can like not be so apprehensive about this thing, right? And that ties back into this, but it's doing that in a more intentional manner, right? You kind of amp it up on steroids where before you even get to that event, you think about, okay, what is a way that I can learn something from this? Or how can I actually add my own spin to this thing and improve it, right? Um, or how can I like grow from it and teach something to my friends, okay? So that's like one way to reframe this so you can find a positive in it. And then there's also what I feel like that the benefit of doing that is that you no longer have this feeling of doom and gloom, and like you don't feel like scared when you see these things, but you actually kind of feel amused, right? And it's not to sound elitist, but you think that, other people are seeing this as a negative, but this is actually kind of like my time to shine, right? An opportunity for growth. And then it becomes a superpower, and there's less competition because many other people are being phased by this thing. So I know this sounds kind of abstract, but let me give you an example, right? Public speaking. A lot of people have a negativity bias that if they go up there, they make a fool of themselves, they'll crater their reputation, right? But if you go there and you think, oh, it's a way for me to like maybe figure out how best to express myself, right? Or sound more confident, then you've gotten 70% of the value of that one instance because everyone else is fretting out about it. And you can actually swoop in and say, hey, I can take this on. And then you can blow it out of the park and you really shine. These are some of my thoughts about how to get rid of this inherent negativity bias, which is natural to all of us. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Feel free to drop something in the comments and let's get a conversation going.